Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course, and as you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be using some of the 7th Avenue skincare product line as well as the hair line on my locks and on my skin. So you'll see how I like to use some of my favorite 7th Avenue products. Now, before we get into it all, this is going to be a fun video. I ask that you please hit the like button on this video because then YouTube will recommend it to more people who love watching beauty and makeup related content here on YouTube, as well as people in the lock community who are looking for different tips and suggestions, products to use on their locks. You'd be helping them out so much by hitting the like button. Thank you. And also, if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. I would definitely love to have you as one of the showstoppers. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to use the lip scrub from 7th Avenue. I love the scrubs from 7th Avenue. Let's check out the texture. Definitely grainy to wipe away all of those dead skin cells from your lips and make them nice and soft. This is like the ultimate self-care, time that you can spend at home. And then you don't have to worry about paying the spa the money to do it. You can do it yourself and still feel just as good. So I'm going to go ahead and start with that. And then I'll put some of my locks up in a ponytail to scrub my face. All right, so I'm just going to take some of the scrub on my fingers and scrub away. This feels amazing. And also the scrubs, they have like a little essential oils in them. So the scrub is very moisturizing. As it's taking away the dead skin cells, it's also like restoring moisture. So it is great. It feels so good. I have to stop myself, otherwise I will continue. So I have a washcloth here and some water. So I'm just going to go ahead and rinse this off. And I'm in my usual spot where I normally film my content in the dining area. There's a fireplace in the dining area with me right behind me. So I have done that. And again, that was the lemon lip scrub from 7th Avenue. I normally keep this in my bathroom, of course, in the kitchen sink. Not in the sink, but on the sink. So then I'm going to follow up with the lip primer. I'm sure that you've seen videos like from Queen Sheba and other people who adore this lip primer. I do too. You can tell it has essential oils in it. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for Melody Cherie's next TikTok, where I am going to get a few of these and keep them like in my purse, at my desk. Now I also have the kid sticks. I have those as well. So like at night after I brush my teeth, I'll like use some of the kid sticks and then get in bed, so my lips definitely have that 7th Avenue moisture. All right, so now I have a hair tie. I'm going to go ahead and put some of my locks up. I want to wipe my hands just to make sure I don't have any lip scrub still on my fingers because I don't want to get those in my locks. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of them up in a ponytail. Tomorrow will make it 1 week out since my last retwist, if you saw my post on my community tab. So for the facial scrub, because I have a couple of them upstairs. This one is the Apple Cinnamon Facial Scrub by 7th Avenue. Nice texture to get all of the dead skin cells away. And it's in a nice container. I believe you can definitely travel with this size, I think. Melody would definitely know, but I think you can. And this is again, the Apple Cinnamon. So I have some water here, and I'm just going to get my fingers a little wet, and then I'm going to grab some of that scrub. I'm going to put that on. And I remember watching one of Melody's TikToks, and she was saying how like she likes to use the scrub and she'll even let it sit for a little while, almost treat it like it's a mask. And I said, oh my gosh, that's a great idea that I can try sometime as well. So I use the facial scrub at least once a week, really like a couple times a week, and it just feels so good. It's like it's strong enough where you know it's effective, and it makes your skin so soft. And then also it's gentle where you don't feel like, oh my gosh, am I gonna like harm my skin? So this feels great. It feels like a self-care, almost feels like a self-care Saturday or a self-care Sunday. But no, it's a self-care Friday. Nice little Friday evening. So this feels really good. And I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it off. I don't have perfect skin. I have a bad habit of popping pimples when I get them, and I tend to get them on my chin and lower cheek. I know that that's such a bad habit, but at the same time, I think like, well, this is like a realistic palette that we are working on in this video, because not everyone has super duper perfect skin. So some people can definitely relate, perhaps. So I'm gonna go ahead and wet my facial cloth so that I can rinse off. And then we're going to move on to the moisturizer. And then I'll show you all. I've had that. That was probably one of the first products that I bought from 7th Avenue. The vitamin D booster and the cleanser. I'm almost out of the vitamin D cleanser. So I have to remember next week, because I believe Melody is going live next week on TikTok. I'll have to remember to get the moisturizer. So I'm going in a circular motion, kind of like how I did the scrub. I'm just getting it all off here. It feels really, really good though. Even to like get all of the scrub off, it almost feels like I'm doing, I'm still scrubbing. And the facial scrub has a little oil in it as well. So it's moisturizing. It's not like you're stripping your skin. It's restorative as well. Okay, so I'm going to use the part of the cloth that's dry. This is like my facial towel. Okay. And with me, I like it when my face is not 100% dry, because then once you follow up with the moisturizer, it kind of helps seals in the moisture when the skin is like damp, not like totally dry. Okay, I'm gonna throw some more scrub. Okay, so next, like I was saying earlier, this is the Vitamin Boost Facial Moisturizer. I'm gonna let y'all see how I'm down to like the last little bit. This container is gonna be rest in peace. So you're probably like, girl, I don't see nothing, but there is a little bit in there. I have like just enough. So I'm gonna like sparingly grab some on my fingertips. And then mind you, I said earlier, like there's some oil in the scrubs. So I like to rub upward. I like to like do the outward part of the eyes, the inner, where you smile. Definitely want to hit that with moisture, and it feels oh so good. There's nothing like a night shower and then you do your moisture routine. Oh my gosh. Listen to the rainstorms on YouTube. Do you like to listen to the thunderstorm YouTube channels to fall asleep? OMG, baby. OMG. So I'm going to use a little bit more because it feels so good. And then we will move on to some more stuff. The locks, that portion will be last. So, because I'll talk about my locks and then we'll be all set. Okay. All right. Okay. This routine feels so good. I'm like ready to say an affirmation. Like it feels like the beginning of my day. Okay, so this had me in Melody's DMs, baby. It was the shea butter and the body oil, because I'm going to tell y'all how I like to use it. I actually DM Melody one random day. I was like, do people tell you that they mix it? If they do, I feel seen. If they don't, I'm okay with being different. And she wrote me back, yeah, they tell me they mix it, LOL. So I'm sure she was like, this goofy girl. But first, before I do that, I do want to show you all the body scrubs. So I have the samples and all of the different flavors of the body scrubs. Remember when Melody wrote this out just the other week on TikTok? So mine is open, but like I'm holding it together. I put the coconut back in here just to show you all. It's 6 of them, and the coconut is amazing. I immediately took that out of the package and I had it in my shower, but I brought it back down, just fell out to show you all. Okay, so this is the coconut. So nice. And then you would just put that on, all over your body, your legs, your arms, your butt. Okay, don't ask, but yeah, you definitely want a soft butt, so when they grab it, they're like, oh my gosh, they've fallen in love. So you want to get that text. Your butt is really soft, and then now they're just distracted. So, like, should have like dampened the skin a little bit, but this feels so doggone good. And you can see the oil that's in the scrub. Again, it is so moisturizing. Oh my gosh. And again, it feels like you're at the spa. You're giving yourself a spa treatment, but you're at home. You don't have to worry about driving to and fro the spa and paying the spa prices. So I just add a little bit of water and then that oil. Oh my gosh, amazing. So there's different flavors. There's orange burst. There is peach orchid, blueberry, the OG scrub, and of course the lemon drop. So right now I'm trying to like rinse off a little bit, but it's all good. So I want to get to my moisture routine. So again, you definitely want to get the body scrubs, okay? Or even if like you have your boo over and and this is not, the opinions said here do not reflect those of Melody Cherie or 7th Avenue, okay? But with the body scrubs, you could have your boo over and maybe like they want to rub it on you, or maybe the two of you want to shower together and then you play in the scrubs. Okay, we're all adults here and you have to get clean. You can't be funky. So you can like shower together, play in the scrubs, and thank me later. And then thank Melody Cherie later, okay? All right, so let's get into moisture. So we have the 7th Avenue Hydrating and Nourishing Body Butter. I kind of want to laugh because I just went from shower together to moisturizing. But yeah, because now you're out of the shower and the two of you have to moisturize each other. So this is what I like to do. I need to get some more of the body butter. Okay, I'm going to be shopping on her next TikTok. So this is what Ebony likes to do. So I take more than this. That's probably why I'm out. Because with the body butter, I just want to be heavy-handed. So yeah, let me be realistic how I do it. This is a little bit more. There's a little bit more. But I take the body oil. I love how they have the pump, like the spray top. I love that. I was not expecting that when I got the body oil. I was like, ooh. So then I like to spray a little bit of it. And then I mix it together. It's got a little bit of oil. That is so moisturizing. And I put it on my legs, my thighs, my derriere, my arms, you name it. And Ebony is so moisturized. And with the body oil, your skin is going to glisten. But think about the moisture routine. Think about the body scrub, how it has a little oil in it, so it's already restoring the moisture. Then you got the body butter, and plus a little bit of oil if you choose to mix it. If not, when you're stepping out, you put on that body oil, you're shining, you're definitely going to stand out, okay? So now I'm moisturizing my hands, but I'm going to wash them so that I can show you all my lock routine. So let me get ready to do that. Because with locks, your hair is locked. So you definitely want to be careful when you just are in your hair. You don't want to I have another bowl of water here that I have not used. You just want to make sure that you're keeping your hands clean and, you know, just checking your locks. Now, if you were to ever see a little bit of lint in your locks and it seems to be deep in there, just leave it because you don't want to ruin the credibility or structure of the lock by trying to dig out some lint. You don't want to do that. You don't want to mess with the integrity of the lock over some lint. And really, like I live in the north where it gets cold and I'm wearing hats. I don't really have a lint problem. And I think it's because also I wear hats with the silk lining. So not much is really getting into my locks. And I have like silk pillowcases. I have, of course, a satin scarf. And then I have the lock sock, which holds like the longer part of my locks, the back, holds them in. And then, you know, they're not like on cotton or anything to get trapped. Okay. So I have washed my hands pretty good. Now I'm comfortable with touching my locks. So just to give you all like some context, or in the words of Sophia from Golden Girls, picture it. Okay, so picture it. It's in the morning of my day, and I take my lock sock and my scarf off. And then usually once I do that, my locks are a little flat, right? Because they've been under the scarf all day. And I'm just making sure I don't have anything in my nails that can get trapped in my locks. Okay, so after I do have like some scrub underneath my nails. Just one moment. So after I take off my scarf and my lock sock, then my locks are down. In the morning, I rub my fingers through them because you don't want the locks to marry, you know? So marry means like if they two become one, just like in the Bible says, two people become one flesh when they get married, your locks could marry if you're never running your fingers through your locks. So, you know, I rub my fingers through my locks for about a minute or so. Okay. So I'm like, all right, they feel nice and separated. So then I do this hydration mix. So my hydration mix, I haven't used the hair serum yet from Melody Cherie's line yet. This is just like water, rose water, vegetable glycerin, and avocado oil. Sometimes I switch off, like I'll use grapeseed oil. Once it's all gone, I'll use like the avocado. Obviously, water and oil don't mix, so each day I shake it up. And again, it's water, rose water, vegetable glycerin, and avocado oil. If all of that is not in your budget, just remember, locks, they just need water, oil, and sunlight. Sunlight is free, thank God. But just water and oil, shake it up each day, and just hydrate. So, and if any of it hits your skin, it's okay. It's kind of like a toner. 7th Avenue has a toner as well. And I didn't get it because I know like this is kind of like a toner as well. But I just hydrate. And y'all, that's all I do for my hair. I'll be done. And then a couple times a week, I will oil my scalp. And this is where Melody Cherie's serum comes in. So this is the Restore Moisturizing Hair Oil Serum. Now let's talk about what's in it. It's an herbal blend along with castor oil. So I know that it has eucalyptus. So it's an herbal blend of castor oil and eucalyptus oil. What I love about eucalyptus oil is that I'm in the north where we get all seasons. Once the seasons change, my scalp gets tender. When I get a fresh retwist, my scalp is a little tender. Eucalyptus oil is so soothing to my scalp. If you have locks and you get a style and it's a little tension there, you know, you want to put some oil on your scalp to help soothe it. Same thing with loose heads. If you get a sew-in and, you know, it's a little tight, or if you get braids and your scalp is a little sore, use some oil to help soothe your scalp. Scalp is skin, okay? So I love the droppers. So I just like Apply some all over sparingly. It feels so good on the scalp. Oh my gosh. I love this. I feel like that's some of my hair. Um, I feel like everyone should have some eucalyptus oil or some sort of essential oil. Let me grab that piece of hair. Okay. And I just go down on my scalp. Feels oh so good. There's some more shea butter. I've already rubbed my fingers through my locks, so I'm good. And I do this a couple times a week, right? And then, like, if my scalp is feeling tender for whatever reason, ironically, I've also was taught with locks because it's such a low maintenance style. Sometimes your scalp can feel tender just with the latest change, the least bit of change, then it'll need some sort of comfort. Your scalp will. So, yeah, that is my routine. Talk to me if you have any questions about starting your lock journey or with products. But again, your locks just need water, oil, and sunlight. Doesn't have to be fancy, but you definitely want to oil your scalp at least a couple times a week. You may want to do it a few times. This is castor oil and eucalyptus. Definitely soothing to the scalp, and it feels so good. And this is how I use the Seventh Avenue products. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit the like button on this video as it is a free way of supporting the channel. And please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit if you have not already done so. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I will talk with you soon. Bye.